Hello, I assume this is Grandma and Grandpa in Chinese. I came to help you clean the restaurant for New Year's. Already done. Yesterday, your brother came after Chinese school. He brought the broom from home. Ivy, have you already eaten lunch? So instead of saying mangiare pranzo, Italian has a special verb pranzare, which means to eat lunch. This hamburger is the most succulent or most juicy of all North Beach, which is a neighborhood in San Francisco. Even if we are, or even we tire ourselves of eating always Chinese food. When we arrived here from China, we didn't speak English, therefore, we didn't go ever to a restaurant. I had to wait 19 years before tasting a hamburger. How many years did you have, meaning how old were you, when you moved here, Grandpa? And Grandma says, moved. It seems like we moved from Berkeley to Oakland. We immigrated here. We uprooted our lives and abandoned all to come here. Let's see. I was a little bigger than you. My grandpa had come here to work for the Transcontinental Railroad, and era venuto is the trapassato tense. He wanted to make money and return to China. But then he organized himself or set himself up in San Francisco. I didn't know it. He lived here alone? Yes. At the end, or eventually, the law conceded to him or allowed him to bring here his family. Uh, in that day, which is an expression that means way in the past, his only son, my father, was already an adult and had some kids. You? She asked. But he promised him that life would have been better in America. So promise is passato remoto, and then sarebbe stata is actually condizionale passata. And so we came. Was it better? Um, with all that's happening now in China, the Cultural Revolution, we're sure of being lucky to be here. But in the beginning, it wasn't simple. We were foreigners here. My first week of school, I had to make a presentation. I had to read in front of all the class. I was really nervous. And Ivy says, literally, even to me, talking in public doesn't please, but she's saying, even I don't like talking in public. And then the grandmother continues, I remember having changed the Chinese name of everyone with an American name. My sister Yinhua became Karen. Sumwa became Janet. And those two verbs are trapasato, although I don't know why that's necessary. Why? I was ashamed of myself. So there's another case where there's a verb in Italian that doesn't exist in English. Vergognare means to be ashamed of. I didn't like being so different. When we arrived, we didn't know no one, or we didn't know anyone. We only had the help of our families. 8 brothers and sisters, a lot of help. She could have put up the entire Chinatown alone. Uh, you will meet them at the New Year's dinner, Ivy. Some of them still haven't seen the restaurant. I can't wait to show it to them. So non vedo l'ora, which literally looks like I don't see the time, but that's how you say in Italian, I can't wait. And then mostrare is the verb to show, but then there's 2 pronouns stuck at the end of that, to it and them, because he can't wait to show it to them. We wouldn't have had all these opportunities if our families hadn't run the risk of coming here. and that's avessero corso is actually congiuntivo trapassato. Remember it always, Ivy. Now the verb remember, ricordare, is reflexive. So the ricorda is the imperative verb, and then there's two pronouns at the end, te, like remember yourself, and then lo for it. So it's pronounced ricordatelo. This is you, Grandma? She says yes. And this is you, Grandpa? You were young. And Grandpa responds, I still am. It kind of looks like I still am it, but he means I'm still young. My sister Somwa, she is your, and I'm assuming Yi Po is the Chinese word for aunt. And this is Yin Hua, another, and again, Yi Po must be aunt. You have her chin. I'm sorry to have said those things the other evening. I love your food, and I'm grateful to you for your help. All the family commits itself a lot. I mean, like they uh, work hard. Um, we sustain each other. We help each other. Grandma, Grandpa, do you know how to cook Nyan Gao? Or you know how to cook Nyan Gao, true? Nyan Gao. And I will stop part 5 here. Or is it part 6?